Welcome back, everybody. Yep, I'm in my office. Just all my hours this week are working late in the afternoon. Like today I work from 2:45 to 6:15 or something like that, and then tomorrow, which is Tuesday, I work from like 1:30 to 6, and then the rest of the week all the way up to Saturday. Saturday's my only actual morning, which is 9 to 3, and then I actually got Sunday off finally. And then I actually start classes for my new job. That is an 8 to 5 actual everyday working job. So that's the job I kind of want to stick to. I'm actually right now waiting on the call center that I'm actually going to be under as an independent contractor. Waiting on them to actually accept the notification for joining their team. And they're a Christian-based company. And I'm really happy. I've talked to both the owner and his wife, and the owner, he is a pastor, and his wife, they're expecting another baby. They got a 9-month-old and a 9-year-old. So I'm very, very happy that I applied for them, and they actually, the day I applied, I got an email from them as saying that they looked over my resume and thought I was a perfect fit for them. And I'm just very happy to be able to be a part of that family for that company. So as I'm waiting here, I've got laundry going. I can hear the washer actually going. It's probably spinning on the last cycle or so. Then I'm going to go out and check everybody. Check Cal because she did drop yesterday. I asked my husband if he noticed that, and he said, yeah, she looks like she got skinnier. And I said it's because she got hollowed out. That's because the baby had actually moved up into the birth canal. So we're going to go out and check her. I need to try to get a few, I'm going to try as hard as I can, but not overwork myself, obviously, to get that lean-to cleaned out. I want to try to get that cleaned out before all my dough's fresh, and that way then all of them can be in there, because that's my milking area. I'm going to put everybody together then. My husband's plans are to actually, instead of moving the horses up in those individual pens, it's going to take time, but we're going to take advantage of the weather and keep cleaning the area, and we're just going to do a permanent fence row going down the driveway, a permanent fence row coming this way, and a permanent fence row coming up this way. But the one that comes this way up to our gate, that's not going to be permanent, not with wooden posts. It'll be actual with T-posts, because that fencing will have to then run down after we get the circle cleaned out that's down in that gully. But at least that'll give the horses roughly an acre or so to be out on for the 6 of them for right now, temporary, until we can get the rest of this almost 2 acres here that we've got fenced, or that we'll have to get fenced for them and seeded prior. But then they won't have to be in those pens with each other. They can just be away from each other, because they're getting very irritated with each other being in small pens like that. And you know, of course they would, but that's our plan, and that's what we're going to be doing. So you guys will still see everything going on. I'll take clips and everything, try to do videos. I'm going to try to get videos of the does kidding and going from there, and just to be able to let you guys know what's all going on. I feel like my days run into the next, if that makes any sense. Like I really don't have enough time to do anything, and that's what I feel like. I barely have time to take a shower, and I have to make myself do it to be able to do it. It's just the way that I feel, and I that's just how it is. So I think what I'm going to do, I actually texted Leon about that and let her know that I'm just waiting on them to you like my mouse? It's pink. It's a little I like it, but yeah, it's gonna probably cost us quite a bit. So if you guys feel like you can donate, we've got my PayPal link down in the description. I think I might even have a Cash App too, so there's that available. That would really help us out. We're getting 6-foot non-step horse fencing, and I think that runs like almost $400 for a 300-foot row. and it's going to take a lot. We have a lot, and then my husband wants to do 4x4, no, either 4x4 posts or 4x8 posts that are 8 inches around. So there'd be 8x8, I think is what they're called. And then we're going to put all our posts in 2 feet in the ground, so they're exactly 6 feet tall. We want our fencing to be 6 feet with having these Mustangs and having Captain out there especially, because when he gets flighty, he's always looking up. You know, he knows he can't get out of that pen he's in because it's 8 foot tall. So I'm hoping with a 6 foot fence, or my husband even said if we even did a 5 foot fence, and then we could put flags above the top of it all the way down it if we had to make it look like it was bigger than it was. But either way, that's going to cost us quite a bit of money, and we'll just have to get it as soon as possible, you know, and go from there. I told my husband, I said, if we can't afford it, we should just go and buy it and at least put it up for now, and then we can just keep buying what we can afford. But as of right now, it don't look like we're going to be able to do that quite yet. So we're just going to keep chucking along, well, mainly my husband, and getting that cleaned up in there and getting what trees that need to be down and getting it just clean as possible, so then we can start running the T-post or the wooden post. And my husband is actually gonna have his brother bring over his wooden post hole puncher that runs on the skid steer, so we can get those put in there pretty fast, because with it having all these trees and stuff and with the roots, we might run into that, and we're pretty rocky too. So that's another thing of trying to dig them. It would take forever for us to get that done. So stay tuned. I'm going to turn this off, and then we're going to go outside, and we're going to go down and check everybody, and I'm going to start cleaning. So thank you again, and hold tight. Cal's here's got her little licker ready. She's just licking me. And Ariel's trying to push her away. That's my button. You don't need to eat that. Let's see when they start licking. That's because they're very close to kidding. And even though she's not like got her like I've checked back here, her udder isn't completely bagged up, but she is very sunk in, like through here. I don't even feel ligaments anymore. It's completely squishy. So I think Cal is probably gonna go either tonight or probably tomorrow. It could be. And then this girl, she's still pretty tight. I think she's actually due around the 20th, which would be next week. And then Odessa is due, I think, on the 27th of this month, but it might be even of March. Leave her alone. Cal. Yeah, she's a baby girl. I'm gonna have to keep an eyeball on her, but I am working. Jack, what is wrong? What is wrong? Come here. Come on. What's wrong, buddy? What is it? What are you all huffing and puffing about? There's Jill laying down. Lancelot, what's wrong, buddy? Huh? Cal's still licking the crud out of me. She's gonna make me all wet. She got her liquor on. Yeah, those are your babies gonna be born. You gonna give me any girls? Well, cows are for sale anyways, but out of Ariel, you gonna give me a girl at least? I'd like one. One girl out of triplets. It'd be nice. Yes. And just another thing too, when they don't bag up very big, you know, that's telling you that there's more girls than boys in there. Because when a mother, they just know that they have to bag up. Their bags are normally even bigger when a buck kid is, when they got buck kids. But when they got girls, they don't tend to bag up very good. See, and then she's being mean to her because she don't want her near me. Yeah, she definitely looks a lot thinner now. That was all caved in last night, but she definitely is about ready. See the liquor? That's just her giving me a sign that she's close to kidding. That's how I know. So we've got probably tonight or tomorrow. Which if she goes tomorrow, I hope it's before I gotta go to work. And I could be out here with her. Whew, Jill, you's a big girl. Look at her. Look at Jill. There's the boys. Lancelot, Zeus, and Prince. I don't know where, as my husband calls him, Bam Bam Bear. What is it, girl? Ugh. What's up with you? Huh? Oh yeah, hers are nice and tight still. Just petting her right there. She's like, what is that? And she likes Snow White sleeping. She's just sleeping right there. Yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be cleaning out. But I gotta go inside now because I got I got a text message back stating that they accepted my invite to be a call agent underneath them, and I gotta fill out the rest of the paperwork. That way I can get that job that I want. And classes start next week, so I really gotta get all that done. And then I'll have to schedule TurboTax after my classes, which will be classes are from 9 to 1, and then I can work TurboTax like 2 to 6. Diamond, I hear you just a-talking, girl. You're just a-talking, aren't you, Mama? You're just a-talking. Yeah. You're just a-talking. You're just a-talking to me, aren't you? Yes, you're just a-talking to me. Yes, you was. You're just a-talking to me, yes. You got some dirt on your eye. You gonna come here so I can wipe that off? You gonna come here so I can wipe that off of you? Huh? Are you? You just enjoying the sun? Look how buckskinish you look, or dunish. Yeah, you look like a dun, not a gorilla. But your face is too dark to be a dun. Huh. But you did come back tested as a gorilla, yeah. Yes, you did. There's a gorilla for sure. Carries all her dun factoring. Oh, eyes are tired. The sun just make her sleepy. Is the sun making you sleepy? Huh? There's Mr. Bear. And our new pitchfork. Alright, everybody. Well, like I said, my husband's just going to be cleaning that up there. Oh, he did take down those 2 dead trees that were over here. I'll show that to you real quick. He did that yesterday while he was doing some cleaning. This is nice little 2-year-old filly. The little gray girl. Huh, Jazzy? Yes. Just a good girl. Look at you. You're shedding. You're shedding, girl. Yes, you are. You're just shedding. You're shedding, isn't her? Yep. My husband said he never had a tree. That maple right there that's down was very dead on the top. He said it was so dead it was so easy to cut through. But he said when he went to cut that thing, he said there was so much, he said, I don't know if it was water or sap. It was sap. But There was so much coming out of that, he's never cut a tree down that had got it all over him. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see still it running off that stump. I went up there, took some and tasted it, and very sweet. That's what this is too, a sugar maple, and that thing's got to come down too. But there was that one right there. That one was dead, my husband said. So now we got all this right here still. He's leaving that one little tree there, and leaving that one little tree for this edge. And then the temporary fence that comes this way, up and around, up this way, up by Hercules' backside of his pencil, up over here. All this on this side will be T-posts, and then there'll be a gate right there, so we can get in and out. And that gate, I think we're going to leave there to separate the 2 pins. So when we do, well, I don't know how he would do that, because he's talking about wanting just to square it, but it's going to run down like this and come that way. So I don't know if we'll have to put a fence coming this way. I'm not sure. We'll figure out when it comes to it, but that's what you guys can see for right now. We've got a lot to do. He was talking about this yesterday, about he's wanting to leave this big oak and a big cherry still there, and he's like, I know this is where you want your garden, but I didn't really want to have to cut all these trees down. But then he got to look, and he's like, yeah, that one's got to go, 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 because we do have a few dead ones, like this one right there, that cherry. There's that one right there that's dead. There's a few in there that's dead, or not at the greatest anyways. And he said that big maple right there, it's got a big hole up there in the Y on this side. It's got a big hole, but it's still pretty lively. And I told him, I said, well, if we don't have to cut it down, I wouldn't. And he said, well, I just don't want, if it were to fall, it's going to fall this way, or this way. If it falls, it's going to get hung up in trees anyways. Pepper, as my husband calls him, Booger. But yeah, so we're going to leave that tree, obviously, that beech, this beech. And I think it might have been that big cherry right there. It's like clear up into these smaller ones, but yeah, that thing right there is dead. So he's going to clean off some of this. That right there is dead. There was like that cherry tree there he was going to take out anyways. He just never got to it. That, it's either an oak or a cherry, I can't tell from here, but that big one right there, that one's, he said he wants to keep. He's like, I know that you said you wanted your garden to come this way, but I don't have to take out all the trees for you to have a decent sized garden. I'm like, maybe not. And then I told him that actually behind the garden is kind of where I want the chickens to be roaming. Because I'm going to go from the garden to the chicken hut. You know, to the chicken house, collect eggs while I'm in the garden. Feed them if I need to. Throw them the maybe bad or ate up by bugs, fruits or vegetables, you know, just throw them to them so they could eat that. Be close by. And then, like I said, I talking to my husband about putting the ducks right over here, and they can just have like a little doghouse type house, because it's just them, and he wants to make it so they'll have some type of a pond, a year-round pond at that. But yep, that's everything so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we're just waiting on babies. Thank you again. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to our new subscribers, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Till next time, God bless.